Have you ever wondered what moments in history truly changed the world, moments where courage and change meet in the middle of summer? Well, think July 2nd. On this date, our world stood on the brink of transformation. The United States voted for independence, Amelia Earhart disappeared into the Pacific, and the Civil Rights Act became law. Powerful, right? Stick around, I promise you stories of risk, revolution, and real human drama. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Earthsight, on this day, where each date is a time machine to the past. I'm Inane, and today, July 2nd, is one of those days that is packed. It tells stories about national freedom, aviation mystery, and civil rights victories. In this video, we'll dive into the real birth of American independence. Hint, it wasn't July 4th, the mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance, how the Civil Rights Act of 1964 reshaped America, plus a few more moments you'll want to know. Most Americans celebrate July 4th, but it was July 2nd, 1776, that the Continental Congress officially voted for independence. Picture this, delegates locked in heated debate, the room thick with anticipation. John Adams predicted it would be the most memorable epoch in the history of America. He believed July 2nd would rival Christmas or the 4th of July, and his prediction carried weight among the lawmakers. Adams later wrote to his wife Abigail saying the second day of July, 1776, will be the most memorable epoch in the history of America. He thought fireworks would mark it. But reality had other plans. Alright, we moved from the continental halls of power, now let's dive into another intriguing mystery. Fast forward 161 years. On July 2nd, 1937, Amelia Earhart, the most famous female aviator in the world, vanished over the Pacific. She was attempting a daring around-the-world flight with navigator Fred Noonan. They had already covered 22,000 miles, over two-thirds complete, when they disappeared en route to Howland Island. Earhart's final radio message was, "We are on you but cannot see you. Gas is running low." No one knows what happened, but people have speculated on different possibilities. Some say they crashed into the ocean while others argue they landed on a reef and survived for some time, alone. From the mystery of the skies to the halls of power, next up, a dramatic leap forward in American civil rights. On July 2nd, 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the landmark Civil Rights Act, ending legal segregation in public places and banning employment discrimination. The act didn't appear overnight. Civil rights heroes like Rosa Parks, who in 1955 refused to give up her bus seat, sparking a 382-day Montgomery bus boycott, and Martin Luther King Jr., who campaigned tirelessly and endured arrest, laid the groundwork. The effect was seismic, outlawed segregation, protected voting rights, and enforced federal power to uphold equality. As we reflect on this historic day, let's pause and remind ourselves, history keeps spinning beyond one date. A few more July 2nd moments worth knowing. July 2nd, 1881, President James VIII Garfield was shot in D.C. by Charles Guiteau. He lingered for weeks before dying in September. His death spurred civil service reform under the Pendleton Act. July 2nd, 1928, Scottish scientist Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin, the world's first antibiotic, revolutionizing medicine. July 2nd, 1976, North and South Vietnam officially reunited under the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, ending decades of conflict. July 2nd, 1934, Hitler carried out the Night of the Long Knives, purging internal opposition in Nazi Germany. July 2nd, 1972, India passed the Wildlife Protection Act, laying the groundwork for national parks and wildlife conservation. History tells us that every day matters. And July 2nd? It's a day that reminds us of breakthroughs, struggles, and legacies still living today. If you learned something new, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Which July 2nd moment surprised you most? Want to explore another day or dig deeper into one of these stories? Let me know. And don't forget to share this video with friends. History's better when it's shared.